game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. And the Rebels will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. So Alabama's offense will start this game off with the football. From the gun, the ground game. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Vincent. Still on his feet at the 45. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. There he goes. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Well, that's going to make it a little tougher. It's 1st and 20. He's looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Vincent. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. Looking to throw again. He lets it fly. Got it inside the 10. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt.
Looking for the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Rebels offense has its... opportunity of the day. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-timer baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Grab behind the line. It's Turbin. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Here's a heat. Got a first down. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
And I love this because you got second and really, really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get third and manageable. Nice job getting the run, not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got the first down. Now you're set up for good success on third down.
They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. It would have been a 54-yarder if they had tried the field goal. Instead, they'll try to convert on fourth and short. Fighting off the defender. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for it. Down.
I know there's a lot of play callers that would try to throw the football there on 4th and 2, but they decided to run it. That was a great call. First down.
The give from the gun. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Big fella showing some ability, got away from one tackle. Defense lucky they had a few more there to help.
Yeah, he's not a big stiff. He's not a blocking tight end. This guy can do some work out in the open field as well, and he showed you his athleticism.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And those are the plays you dream about. You blitz, you bring the absolute lumber. Those big hits, man, those can set the tone. And that makes a decision for this offensive player. Do I really want to go near that guy again?
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal? They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. It is perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And some room to work. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Alabama. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense is doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
It's complete to the right. Turning it on. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's McMillan. Fires left. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Rebels will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Running back searching for a hole. Makes a man miss. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. They'll ride the hot hand. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They go to the ground. Breaks the tackle.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Looks it in at the 40. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. DB's right up on the receivers. Wants to throw on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. He's at the touchdown, Bama. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in week 5?
And stop it. How about back-to-back weeks with pick sixes? This guy is now making plays, not just for his defense. He's scoring points, and I promise you the locker room is a lot of fun. Mr. Pick Six, he's going to get a lot of congratulations and a lot of accolades this week.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Handoff from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Looking downfield, it's McMillan. Working that left side now. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. They'll give it to the back. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth. The Rebels decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Got his man on the right. Hits him with a stiff arm. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Hands it off. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the running back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama built its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. Not one guy's going to bring them down, and you see it year after year with these guys, and there's always somebody that's going to be a physical challenge to try to get on the ground.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Henderson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. The quick out. They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown Tide!
Man, we know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Clements. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. They'll try the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Rebels send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Here comes that Alabama offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you...
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Coming out with it, it's Clements. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Slings it downfield. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Got his man quickly. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels in 1st and 10. Rides to back and leaves it. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Single back formation, and they give it to him. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down, now looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm. But you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point in the game.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. He's piled up 82 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Grabbed over the middle, it's Meadows. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
A nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
From the gun, running back on the move. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this workhorse.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the back. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time They finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Here's the pressure. And it's knocked away, incomplete on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Never a doubt. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Give to the running back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. The Rebels are in the hurry-up. Back to pass, it's McMillan. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Leaves it with the back. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. They're working that left side. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. Looking downfield on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. And the Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
The Rebels come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Tackle behind. Line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. And the Rebels will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll leave it with him. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. There he goes. The 30. The 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bama!
And This dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today in Oxford. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the left. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
And the Rebels are flying down the field. Caught in the backfield, it's Davis. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give on the option. Oh, he's got some space. He steps out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll try to finish it with a score from there.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Bringing the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And here comes the field goal unit. Right on target the first time. Now he'll try another from 24 yards out. Absolutely center cut. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. From the gun, he leads it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback making checks. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Going for it all. Makes the catch down the right side. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Back has it. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. The Tide trying to pay off this red zone trip. The give to the fullback. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. It is good! And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. That's caught. It's Davis. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. So now it's 2nd and long. Finds the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. It's a draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, you got to be careful when you're running the draw play because you're hoping those defensive ends get way up the field, thinking it's pass. Didn't happen that time, and the defense was able to get a negative play.
That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. The offense changing the play. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown Tide. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Eastern Michigan is darn near putting up video game numbers offensively, and the result is a comfortable lead for the Eagles on the scoreboard. They're up 14 over Western Michigan. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Got the quick completion. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Gives it on the option. Oh, he's got a chance. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Rebels, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. And the Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of this QB. He's got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it off.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Rebels started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He wants it all. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Fit it in the window for the score.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Jones. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. On the ground, it's Henderson. Past the first down marker and still running. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And obviously this offense has had their way getting the huge lead, and now when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed, so much skill. At running back, receiver, and tight end, the quarterback making good decisions, it is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
Plenty of options here, run or pass on third down right around midfield. Wants to go up top. He's got an open man. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. And they'll take a knee. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. and the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. The give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Third down play from the gun. Grab near the sticks. It's Reed. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it.